guys, it's Epic World's PCG, and today I'm going to be going over what are the three types of core PCGs. So first, we got playable fun PCGs, then we got story/playable games, then we got all story, or some people may call these PCG comics. So these three types of games, what I found are the most common core PCGs that people make, or at least that I make in general. So let's start off with the core fun playable games. So these games often don't always make the most sense. They're just really funny, made for like funny gameplay. Another really good example of this is the Amazing and Alphabetical Adventure by Salmon the Fish PCG and me. We basically did a collab on that PCG, and it doesn't really always have the most story, but they're extremely fun to play. So this is example one. This one's called Escape from Habbleland, and it's just using a bunch of random characters, making a fun, like, playable situation. And yeah, that's basically what these are about. These carry the PCG community and allowing people to connect with others and playing fun games for others to make sequels to. I personally really like playing these games. They're always a joy to flesh out, and yeah, so they're always also fun to make and tend to be very easy because you don't always have to think, you can just make fun situations. Next are story/playable games. These often have cutscenes where you just see situations happening, and then like a few screens where you actually play the game. Like for example, he just blew up the whole high order. Then he goes into the trading center, and in this, it's all like you can talk to the NPC, buy things, and then it goes back to another cutscene. So these games are often not always the most fun to play. I mean, they're still great, but usually it's just the player almost watching a movie, but it also gets to do some interactive things, kind of like the choose your own adventure books. You get to read about the situation, but you also get to make a few decisions which can or may impact the game. These tend to be a little bit more linear, but very fun nonetheless. Another subcategory of the super fun PCGs are open world games. These are games that just have absolutely no, you just make the story on your way, and the play, like a really good example of this is, for example, the PCG Anniversary Special. This is a really good example of a very open world PCG because Zach can literally go anywhere he wants in the game, and Chris will then make the next few screens based on that. It's kind of linear, that game, but you can still do so much, and it's very open world. Another one is Balzac Globotron, the biggest PCG out there, super open world, and those are another subcategory of the super fun playable PCGs. So yeah, those are comic PCGs. Or sorry, not comic, playable/comic PCGs. And then we got full-blown, comic PCGs where it's just story. These games take a lot of planning, a lot of work. These tend to be my best-looking PCGs. So it usually has a lot of text bubbles, and they usually have really big wiki articles because there's a lot to cover. And these games are often PCG universe changing, I should say. And they flesh out a lot of things. There is just one playable screen on this, but other than that, it's mainly just story. So I wouldn't recommend really playing, you can play these games, but it's basically just the PCG master talking to you. So they're really good for backstory and stuff, but not always the most fun to play. I do really like these games for reading on the articles and getting ideas to expand on other games. Like, let's say Zach saw this game, and he really liked the idea and the story. This game alone could help build his game Balzac Globotron 2. And if we make a few story or comic PCGs, you could all connect them together. So yeah, these games are extremely important in the PCG hobby, I should say, because they really flesh out a lot of the lore. And I'm not saying the other games aren't important. I'm just saying these really flesh out the story. So for people that PCGs are so versatile, anyone can make any game, and these three types of games are really geared toward anyone. If you really just want to join PCGs for the fun, make some fun playable games to play with your friends. If you're kind of interested in the story but also want to have fun, do these. And then if you're just into the lore, just into the stories, then you got these options. There's a lot of other subcategories. I know Zach has a video on the types of PCGs, but these are the three main ones that I've thought of. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this very quick video. Let me know if you guys can think of any other really main core games that I didn't cover. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.